Most modern marine IP cameras follow a standard called ONVIF Profile S. If yours does, or if it publishes a plain RTSP stream, Zora can show it live on any screen on the boat. One camera on a single tile, the entire system at a glance, or a slow rotation through every angle that matters. This video covers the whole workflow. We'll add a camera in Zora Setup, then drop 3 different camera widgets onto a blank screen. So by the end, you'll know which one fits which job. Everything starts in Zora Setup. Open the add-ons page and find the cameras card. The camera's dialog is the master list. Every camera on the boat lives here. Add it once, and from then on, every camera widget on every screen reads from this list. There's nothing to wire per screen. This boat already has 3 cameras in the list. You can see each one with its live thumbnail refreshing once per second. We'll add a 4th. Tap the plus button at the bottom. The Add dialog opens. 2 fields at the top, camera name and display name. The camera name is the internal identifier, letters, numbers, hyphens. Pick something short like foredeck or stern. It's what the streaming engine uses behind the scenes, and it can't be renamed later. So name it for the location, not for the camera model. The display name is what you'll actually see on widgets, the friendly label. Leave it blank and it falls back to the camera name. Next, the source URL, where Zora finds the camera. 2 common shapes. The first is plain RTSP, that's RTSP://user:password at the camera's IP. Works with almost every IP camera ever made. The second is ONVIF, ONVIF:// same credentials, same host, which gives Zora a little more to work with, including device discovery. If your cameras follow the ONVIF standard, you don't have to type the URL yourself. Tap Scan Network. Zora broadcasts an ONVIF discovery probe on the boat's local network. Any camera that follows the standard answers back, make, model, and the address Zora needs. They'd appear in this list, and a single tap pre-fills the source URL for you as an ONVIF URL, ready for you to edit the user and password in place. For our 4th camera, we'll just paste the URL in directly. Right next to the URL is a test button. Tap it. Zora briefly connects to the camera and reports back what it found. Reachable with the codec and resolution, or unreachable with the reason. Test is the truth check. If it passes here, the camera will work in widgets. Below the URL are 2 switches. Has microphone. Turn it on if the camera has a built-in mic, and you want the audio to come through when you open the camera full screen. Leave it off for video-only cameras. Keep warm. Turn it on for cameras you watch often. Zora holds the stream pre-connected on the boat's streaming engine, so the first frame on screen appears almost instantly, instead of the usual 1 or 2 seconds of cold start. Use it sparingly. 1 or 2 cameras, not the whole list. If your camera publishes more than 1 network path, a wired feed, and a Wi-Fi feed of the same view, expand Add Backup Source for failover. Add the second URL, and the streaming engine falls back to it automatically when the primary drops. We'll skip that here. Tap Save. The fourth camera joins the others in the list. Its thumbnail starts refreshing alongside the rest. That's the setup half done. Now to the screen widgets. We create an empty custom screen for this tutorial. Long press the screen button to enable the screen edit mode. Tap Add Content. The widget library opens. Open the media group. 3 camera widgets: video camera, camera matrix, and camera loop. Start with video camera. This is the simplest of the 3. One camera, pinned to one tile, live the whole time the screen is up. Click it to add it to the screen. The minimum size is 4 columns by 3 rows. Make it bigger if you have the room. Activate the widget with a click. An active widget has a green border. Then click again to show the menu and select Settings. 2 fields: long name, an optional title above the video. Camera, a drop-down listing every camera you've added in Setup. Pick one. Apply the form. The widget opens a WebRTC connection to the camera, and the video appears. Native HTML5 video, full quality. Time for the second widget, camera matrix. Minimum 6 by 5. This one wants real estate. Open the settings. The cameras field is a list. Add up to 9 cameras from the master list. We'll add all 4. The order in the form is the order tiles appear on screen, left to right, top to bottom. Put the most safety-critical camera in the first slot, where the eye lands first. Save. With 4 cameras, the grid lays out as a clean 2 by 2. The shape adapts to whatever you load. 1 fills the tile, 2 side by side, up to 9 in a 3 by 3. Camera matrix is the at-a-glance view. Each tile is a still image refreshing once a second, not live video. That's deliberate. A grid of full live streams would push the streaming engine and the screen for no real gain. A 1-second refresh is enough for a passing shape on any deck to catch your eye, and the widget is cheap enough to leave running for days at anchor. Tap any tile, and that one camera enlarges into a full-screen dialog with live WebRTC video and audio. Close the dialog to return to the grid. One more widget. Switch back to edit mode. Drop a camera loop on the grid. Open the settings. 3 fields. Widget title, optional. Cameras, the rotation list, in order. Add all 4. Rotation interval, a slider from 3 to 30 seconds. Default is 5. Match the interval to the situation. 5 seconds is right for security sweeps. Slow enough to read the picture, fast enough to feel active. 15 to 30 seconds is right for anchor watch overnight. Long enough for the captain on watch to actually study each angle. Save. 1 live camera fills the tile, with a thin progress bar along the bottom counting down to the next swap. At each beat, the widget swaps to the next camera in the list. Tap the video to pause the rotation on the current camera. Useful when you spot something and want to investigate before the loop moves on. The progress bar freezes, a paused indicator appears, and the live video keeps streaming. Tap again to resume from where it left off. While camera loop is mounted, it keeps every camera in the rotation pre-warmed on the streaming engine. So each swap reaches first frame within about 1/10 of a second, instead of the usual cold start cycle. When you remove the widget or switch to a screen without it, the warm-up is released. 3 widgets, 3 different jobs. Video camera for one camera that matters all the time. Camera matrix for the at-a-glance view of everything. Camera loop for the rolling watch. The master list in Setup feeds all of them. Add a camera once, and it shows up in every drop-down across the boat. That's it. See everything.